Sapp Brothers here in Council Bluffs, Iowa, and we're going to do an oil change. And it's my first experience doing an oil change at Sapp Brothers. They're always advertising on Dave Nemo, offering the free dinner, free steak dinner and all that. So we're going to look for a couple things: how long it takes, if they have good service, how good a service they do, and if they really come through on their dinner as they claim on the Dave Nemo show, and also all the bulletin boards that we see around the country. So let's go see if we can get Old Red in this afternoon for just a simple oil change. One thing I liked right away, they're going to grease the tires. I mean, they're going to grease the trailer free, which I've never had anybody offer that. So the trailer's going in too, and it's going to get a grease job also. Well, they said 4 or 5, so let's put her in 5. Usually there's a bunch of mechanics out here pointing directions and all, you know, telling you which way to go, but there's no one here doing all that. So I'll just wait until someone comes out. Oh, there we go. And now we start the sign language. Oh, they don't do sign language here. It must be an Iowa thing. So far, so good. We're gonna have them check the balance on my tires because, like I said, I'm getting a vibration on them. He didn't think that was an alignment issue. So first we're gonna check the balance on the tires. And we'll go from there. Here at Sapp Brothers in Council Bluffs, Iowa. The driver's side tire was off by 15 ounces. And it's already misshaped. It's oval almost. That's what you would call it. So they're going to balance it as best they can. Switch sides of the tire. I'm going to ride with that for a while. And that it might not shake now. We won't really know, but for those of you that ride along with me all the time, this is the tire that TA put on when I had it aligned at TA a couple months ago. Once he put the weights on there, it balanced it out. Now it's 0. If you'll notice, it read on the machine it's 0 now. So they're putting them on, and hopefully that'll take care of the vibration that's happening right now in my truck. And that'll be a one less headache for a while.
Welcome to Adventures in Trucking with Indiana Jack. I'm Randy.
And I'm Jay, and we are the Sapp Brothers Racing Team from Polk City, Florida.
All right, it took them about a half hour to do the balancing of the tires. Boy, keep your fingers crossed that takes my shimmy down. we got to let the air pressure build up. And then we're going to go over to the other side and they're going to do our oil change. Well, with the way it's going so far, I don't want to jinx it, but so far I'm wishing that they had one of these in Florida, or at least Georgia. Dang, Sapp Brothers. Can't you guys get one of these down there off of 10? And we're just circling around to the other side and pulling in another bay. You know, the first thing he told me when I told him about my vibration, he said, "Oh, the roads will do that to you right away." And I just laughed. I told him, "I have been driving in Michigan, sir. I have been driving over Flagstaff where there's huge Grand Canyons in the middle of the freeway." And we're going right over the pit. Wow, this is a long pit. One of the things I told you we were looking at is the place clean? Is it organized? This place definitely is clean. The bays are well organized and mopped. The floors aren't all greasy. Everybody's slipping and sliding. So in that category, they definitely get a 10. And they give you free cold water. They have stores in Tijuana and Juarez that sell nothing but those glad hand seals. If you're a truck driver along the border, you know what I mean. Might as well take full advantage of these nice leather seats they got in here, and they're cool. All right, we're priming the fuel filter now. This is where every mechanic has trouble, so we'll see if they do here. Here we go. She started right up. Listen to her purr. And we're definitely getting a air filter change here. And that's the tranny. That's your transmission. All right. Cool. Hey, did you guys torque the front tires?
When we do our installation on the tires,
Yeah.
we take that plug gun and we let it impact tighter, so it ends up torquing slightly tighter than our torque wrench would be able to.
Okay.
So that's the way that we've done it for ever and a day.
You don't use the torque wrench.
If you'd like, I can go back over it with the torque wrench. If it makes you feel better, normally we don't.
You don't normally do it?
No.
All right.
Just when you use that impact and we go 4 seconds beyond tight, it ends up, it just works a little bit better than using the torque wrench.
Okay.
So.
Now, can we find a parking place? It's 5 o'clock, and it's a little bit later. Well, it took them, all in all, it took them an hour and a half to balance those 2 tires and do the oil change. Outstanding! Woo! Ooh, I see a parking place. I'm got a race there. Oh, okay, there's a couple of them. No need to race. Oh, I'm gonna look for the loudest reefer unit I can find and park right next to it. Good. Now we got to shut down everything. I still haven't shut down my logs and stuff. And then we'll go in for our steak dinner and get all of the rest of the stuff we need to do here at the truck stop done. And then we'll grade our experience here at Sapp Brothers in Council Bluffs, Iowa. All right, just going over the bill. The oil change was $2.19 as promised. Oil filters, $15 and $10. That's because ISX, they don't include ISX filters, which most places don't. But I can live with that extra charge. And I did get an air filter. You saw how dirty it was. So that was $60. And then I got 2 tires rotated. That was $30 each. And the whole thing came out to $412.37. So they did, so far they've done everything that they said they would do on what I needed to do. Just some minimal things to Old Red. All right, this does not say anything about having to eat here inside there. So I'm gonna try to get it and eat it in here. I should eat it in there just to get the full Sapp Brothers experience, but we'll see what happens. We'll take this with us, see what happens. I decided to eat in here just because it's cooler and I won't have to idle. So everything's gone perfectly smooth.
If you go around, there's a
I ordered the whiskey steak because I heard that was the best. The lady in the shop recommended that. Looks good to me. Let's chow down. I don't know about you guys, but I'm completely stuffed. That's enough. No more steak. You know, as truck drivers, this is all we want, is good service, people doing what they say they're going to do, and just something as simple as an oil change makes the customer leave here satisfied. I would drive a few hundred miles out of my way to get an oil change here, way up here in Omaha, and I live in Florida. So that's awesome. They did a good job here at Sapp Brothers in Council Bluffs. I'm happy. I can't think of one thing they could have done more other than maybe torque my front tires. He assured me that they don't do that here. I don't know about that, but if you need an oil change, I would say come here. Why not spend $219 here and get an oil change done here? That's my opinion, only because of what happened to me. So thanks for spending an afternoon with me and an evening and dinner. That was awesome, huh? A free steak dinner. And thanks for riding along with me. I'm Indiana Jack, and trucking's an adventure. We'll see you next time.